Your senior dog is not supposed to slow down. He's not supposed to hurt or lose their spark. That's not aging. That's the body that is not getting what it needs. And I have proof that it does not have to be that way at any age. And aging does not start at 6 or 7 or 8. That is still a young dog. Hi, I'm Lisa, and I'm the founder of the High Vibe Dog. I help dog mamas stop unknowingly harming their pups and creating toxin-free high vibe life using the High Vibe Dog method. And today I'm going to show you what is actually possible for a senior dog when you give the body what it needs completely. So, and if you stay to the end, I am excited to share with you a story about Lionel's Husky. The vet told Lionel to put him down without running a single test, no biopsy, no blood work, nothing but a verdict. Lionel took his dog home instead, and what happened next was the most extraordinary senior dog story I've ever witnessed. So you definitely want to stay for that. And if you're just tuning in, this is the first time you caught my videos, I want to say thank you. And please remember to subscribe and follow so you don't miss any new ones coming out. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming down the road. So I have a question. If you have a senior dog right now, let me know their name and their age. I want to celebrate every single one of them. Senior dogs are amazing. They're the wisdom, they're the strength, and they're the presence that we all want to be. Has your vet ever told you that what your dog is going through is just aging? That there's nothing you can do and it's just the way it is? If that's the case, drop a yes in the comments because it is not true. Nobody's going to tell you this but me. And most of what we accept as normal senior dog aging is actually not normal. It's the compound effect of years of inputs that were not right and not showing up in the body. It's things that were not correct. And now it's showing up in the body day to day. And it doesn't have to be that way. It does not. So, for instance, stiff joints, low energy, cloudy eyes, weight gain, digestive issues, cognitive decline, these are not inevitable. They are signs and symptoms. Signs that the body is carrying a load that is not adequately supported by management. And here is what most people don't know. Senior dog's body is still trying to heal, still trying to thrive. Given the right inputs, the right support, the right environment, the senior dog can respond in ways that will stop you cold. And you'll wonder, how old is that dog? I care for she's 13, we were discussing the other day, and you'd think she was 6 years old. She's amazing. And it's all about the inputs. Your senior dog does not have to accept their decline. You don't either. They need to just be addressed. These things just need to be addressed. So, does your senior dog have any of these symptoms? Stiff joints, low energy, weight gain, digestive issues, cloudy eyes? If so, drop the symptom in the comments and let's talk. And wait till you find out how simple it is to make changes that will change your dog's life. And honestly, yours, because it will extend their life as well. So a senior dog needs every single thing that a younger dog needs. Plus, they need active support for their systems that are actually going to work harder so that as their body ages, they just need more support. ultimately. Better food, a number of things. So, for instance, anti-inflammatory support, just like we do. Chronic inflammation is the root of most senior dogs' decline. Joint pain, cognitive changes, digestive issues, all of it traces back to inflammation. Reducing the inflammation load through clean food, a clean environment, and targeted in anti-inflammatory support is the most powerful thing that you can do for your dog. Here's another one, joint and structural support your dog needs as well. Large dogs and senior dogs need specific support for their bones, ligaments, and muscles. No pharmaceutical pain management. That only masks the issue, the signal that's coming up. It does not solve it or correct it. Nutritional support gives the body what it actually needs to maintain structural integrity. That's what your dog needs. Now, here's another one, antioxidant support. Oxidative stress accelerates aging in every dog's body. Senior dog needs high quality antioxidant support to protect the cells and support every system from immune function to ocular health, everything. Nervous system and energetic support. A senior dog who has expressed stress, trauma, illness, or loss carries it inside their nervous system. So therapeutic support at the energetic and physical levels helps the body reset and recover in ways that conventional medicine just does not address. These things are preliminary and are paramount. So I kind of want to go over the actual issues again so that you can remember them. What a senior dog's body actually needs. They need anti-inflammatory support. They need joint and structural support. They need antioxidant support. They need nervous system and energetic support. All of these are connected through the high vibe dog method. This is actually step 3 of the method itself. Support the body. When you support the body, everything changes. So, and then for a senior dog, the steps become more critical and a much more crucial piece of the entire system as a whole. So, this is what is mandatory. So, is your senior dog currently getting any targeted nutritional support beyond just regular food? You giving him any supplements, omegas, bone support? Drop yes in the comments or no in the comments. And this is something that I started taking myself, and I thought, well, if this is good for me, it'll be good for Tulli. And it changed everything. And it actually became a non-negotiable in both my life and in Tulli's life for over 3 years. Once I discovered it and saw the benefits of it, that was it. We were on it regularly every single day. And the changes and the prevention was profound. Young Living has a supplement called NingXia Red. Yes. And we both took it every single day. It is a massive antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and the list goes on and on and on. And so let's just kind of go over some of the things. What does it do for your senior dog specifically? I dealt with this with Tulli, and it was remarkable. She was 12 and a half when she transitioned, and her eyes, she could see perfectly. She could hear perfectly. Her teeth were perfectly white. She had no bone or joint issues. The vet was like, she's got the body of a dog half her age. And that was because of all of what I had done and made sure that it was done regularly. So what it does for a senior dog, what NingXia Red does for a senior dog is it's a massive anti-inflammatory support. So chronic inflammation is the driver behind most senior dogs' decline. NingXia Red addresses it at a cellular level. It also gives bone and joint support. Wolfberry and essential oils and the complex structures the health and reduces inflammatory pain signals. So it calms that down as well. Ocular health, it helps the eyesight. Wolfberries is one of the most studied natural compounds for eye health. Senior dogs with declining vision benefit significantly in this. It will slow down the cognitive problems that you're having with the eyes. Now, depending on how much you give them, it can just slow down it, or you can actually slowly start. Now, you'd have to give it a lot, but it will slowly start bringing some of their sight back and bringing that sparkle back in their eyes. I watched it in my own Tulli. Here's another one, digestion. NingXia supports healthy gut function and nutrition absorption. So a gut that absorbs better means that every other input works better as well. The body's getting way more nutrients that it needs. And here's another one, and this was profound, energy and vitality. A body with less inflammation and better cellular nutrition has more energy available for everything else. Now, here's the cool thing. Here's the things that it's going to do for you. What NingXia Red does for you is it is also an anti-inflammatory support. So you show up without the chronic low-grade inflammation that makes everything harder for you. Digestive support for your gut, and that it's actually absorbing what you're eating. Mood stability and emotional well-being. Less reactive, more regulated, you feel more grounded. This is something that I noticed within about a week. I was blown away at how it shifted that. Better sleep. Sleeping through the night instead of waking up multiple times or at 2 a.m. in the morning and having a hard time going back to sleep because your mind's running. Focus, clarity, and mental alertness without that crash in the afternoon that you need a cup of coffee. Sustained afternoon energy so that you are not dragging by 3 o'clock. It just kind of levels everything out. Weight support as well. Consistent NingXia as part of a clean lifestyle supports a healthy weight. And we actually have a program that I went through specifically with this, and I was able to drop weight shortly after I lost her because, well, you're not in the best state of mind, things shift and change. And I was able to reduce that, and it shifted and changed everything. So NingXia Red is a solid supplement, juice supplement that you can do every single day. And what it will do for both you and your dog are profound. Just a little every day. I gave Tulli an ounce. That was it. Big dog. She got an ounce. And it was amazing. She didn't have any graying hair around her muzzle, nothing. When you are running on empty, depleted, foggy, and exhausted, that is what your dog gets every single day through pillar 4. And that's your energy. What you're feeling, they're receiving. So NingXia is not just a supplement. For me, it was a non-negotiable. And for dog mamas, that is pillar 4 in a bottle. It will shift and change how you feel as well. So if you're just joining us now, I'm talking about what senior dogs actually need to thrive and sharing a story of a dog that the vet wanted to put down. So definitely stay to the end. Now, how many of you are currently taking anything for your own energy, for your own inflammation, and your own overall wellness? Wouldn't it be kind of cool if both you and your dog could take the exact same thing and see benefits? Drop that in the comments, because that was so unique when we started taking it together. And it was nice because it just made it easy. We just took a shot each time. So it was spectacular. I want to also introduce something that most people in dog wellness space have never even heard of, and something I did with Tulli personally. These things, both the NingXia supplemental support for the body and what I'm getting ready to talk about now, are unique things that will make a difference in how your dog moves in their own body and how they feel emotionally and energetically as well. And so I want to introduce this to you. It's called the Doggie Raindrop technique. Now, both people can use it, the doggy and the human can, but it's a process. And it's a specific sequence of therapeutic grade essential oils applied to the dog's back in a precise order and format, not randomly and not casually. It's a specific protocol. When used, here's what it will address. The Doggie Raindrop addresses physical pain from arthritis, injury, chronic muscle tension. It also addresses dogs going through serious illness, including cancer support. Doggie Raindrop also supports emotional and energetic trauma, dogs who have been through loss or abuse, rehoming, or chronic stress, dogs with nervous system dysregulation and anxiety, separation anxiety, and behavioral issues rooted in nervous system imbalance, and general vitality and immune support as a preventative protocol. These are the concerns that the Doggie Raindrop addresses. It works both on physical and energetic levels simultaneously. The oils penetrate deep into the tissue, and the protocol activates specific responses in the body. And touch itself creates a co-regulation moment for both you and your dog, and it is profound. Tulli would just lean in when I would do it to her, and I saw it. I was like, I watched a vet do it, and I got a video on it, and I went through the video, and I've got all of the information, and I started doing it on her. What a difference. You could see it was profound. And there was a couple other dogs I worked on that had arthritis and that were senior dogs. And it made a miraculous change in their lives and how they felt, how the dog felt. And it took ease off the mama as well, because she knew that the dog was feeling much, much better. It works on both the physical and the energetic levels, as I said, and it's based on touch. And then I have a video of me doing the actual protocol on Tulli, and I'm willing to share that with you as well. So just comment Raindrop, and I will make sure that I get the video over to you, and you can go through it and see it, because it is amazing. And I don't share the full protocol publicly because the oils must be therapeutic grade, and the procedure must be done correctly to be done safe and effectively. Done wrong, it can be harmful because it's just the type of oils that are being used. And if you don't do them in a proper order and the proper sequencing, it can be a little hot, we'll say, because most of the oils are hot oils. Done right, it is one of the most powerful techniques I have ever witnessed for a dog in pain or distress. It's remarkable. And if you want me, as I said, to send that video over to you, or see if the Raindrop itself is specific, would be a helpful thing for you specifically, I'm going to change my comment to Thrive, because that suits so much better. So if your dog is struggling and you are concerned about what to use on them, what to do for them, the Doggie Raindrop could be a possibility for you. So if it's something that resonates with you and you want to learn more about it, just comment Thrive, and I will get in touch with you, get you the video, and find out if it's the proper procedure that would benefit your dog, and teach you how to do it. It's that simple. So have you ever heard of the Doggie Raindrop technique before today? Curious. Most people haven't. It's kind of quiet. Just like for people, you have to seek out a human to actually do it. It's a special technique and treatment for humans as well. So you have to find people that are actually trained in it. And they're not always easy to find. But boy, when you find somebody, it is phenomenal. So back to the tease. Like I mentioned earlier, Lionel's Husky. And here's the story. Lionel and I connected because I was already in the holistic dog approach, dog space, on learning and teaching holistic dog care. And I met him at an event, and it blew him away. He understood immediately, intuitively, that what you put on your dog and in your dog matters. And he had seen the results from what he had done himself with his own dogs, including his senior Husky. He was just such a beautiful boy, and he was an intact male as well. And then Lionel moved from Oklahoma to Texas. And in the chaos of moving things, things just slipped. Moving's not easy. So kibble crept into the diet. Cleaning products became less consistent because they were traveling, hotels, other places, Airbnbs. You didn't quite pay attention so much as you do in your own space. And he was stretched thin, trying to care for the boys and take care of his business and everything else. So the full picture that had been keeping his Husky thriving started to erode. His Husky started to get sores all over his body, hairs falling out. He stopped eating, he stopped drinking, and he started deteriorating fast and had sores like literally everywhere. That poor boy. He didn't know what to do. So when he got to Texas, he actually took him in to a vet just to like, what's going on? And it didn't even occur to him. The vet took one look at him without running any tests at all, no blood work, no biopsies, nothing. And he told Lionel that he was riddled with cancer and to put him down. Funny thing, that was not the truth. Lionel thought, no, we're not doing that. I'm going to do what I know. He took him home. And he said, I'm not going to listen. And he immediately started syringe feeding him bone broth, real grass-fed bone broth. And then what else he did, he cleaned his entire house. And it was so beautiful. He would set the alarm at night and get up in the middle of the night to feed him bone broth so that he would have nutrition in his body. He cleaned his house top to bottom. Obviously, he got rid of the kibble immediately. And he did this for weeks, a couple weeks, and it was keeping him alive, and he started slowly getting better. He'd set a timer in the middle of the night to make sure that he got his bone broth. And little by little, he started cooking real meat, organic vegetables for him. Grass-fed, of course, everything whole, everything clean, and he just kept doing it every single day. Guess what happened? The sores on his body started going away. The hair started growing back. And his Husky started eating again and started drinking on his own with no problems at all. Lionel's Husky is now 15 and a half years old. And he says, it's remarkable at how he's changed, running and playing outside with the younger dog and no issues at all. It was never cancer. It was the food that he was feeding, the kibble. And it was the environments and the stress and the movement of everybody. It was the compound effect of shortcuts during a stressful season, taking its toll on that boy and on Lionel. Lionel told me something that I will never, never forget. He says, if I can extend his life, even for a short time, even for 6 months, then I'm all in. How many of you feel that same way about your dog? I know everybody does. They don't care. We do everything we possibly can for our dog. And it starts with the food they eat, the food we feed them, the environment that we give them, and the supplements and the products that we use on them and in them. And it also is our own energy. When we can get all of these 4 things in alignment, our dogs thrive. No matter whether they're a puppy or whether they're 15 years old, they thrive. And that is the key to longevity And it is a dog in prevention versus panic. And it's a dog that lives to be 15, 16 versus 8 or 9. That's the difference. The more we care for them, the better we care for our dogs, the longer, more healthy and vibrant that they live and are able to spend time with us and be with us. That's the ticket. For me, that's all that matters. Whatever I can do to make sure that the kids are well cared for as long as possible, to the best of my ability, that's what I'm doing. And I'm sure that's what you're doing as well. So if Lionel's story gave you an aha or a different picture, drop some pause in the comments and let me know. Because it blew me away when he told me. I was so amazed by that story and inspired even more than I already was. I'm like, okay, no exceptions whatsoever. And that's the way it's always been. So remember, follow and make sure you subscribe. And I want to go over a couple questions that I get frequently about different things. So we're going to go over it. It's specific for this. Where do I get NingXia Red for my dog? It's an exclusive product, and I don't recommend. You can't find it anywhere except Young Living. So I cannot verify anything else. It has to say Young Living on it, and it has to say NingXia Red because it's a specific type of mixture for that. And if this is something that you've never tried before, then comment, DM me, or comment the word Tulli, and I can go over the protocol and I can go over that and see if that's something that would be helpful for your dog and get you a discount on your first order. So my dog is 12 and has arthritis. Is it too late to start? Absolutely not. It's never too late to start. I started working with a dog. His name is a little guy named Freddie. He was pretty much blind. He only had one eye that worked, and it was pretty much blind. And just by switching the food, it transformed his energy and his alertness. And he was like a different dog. Lionel's Husky came back from the brink at 15 with this same switch. The body responds at any age when it's actually getting what it needs to thrive. So keep that in mind when it comes to your pup and when it comes to you. So it comes to both of us. So let's talk about full support and see what your pup needs. How do I learn about the raindrop technique? I will share more, including the video, and I'm going to share some tips on it and some shorts on it later this week. And you can also just text me Thrive, and I will happily send the whole entire video directly to you so that you'll be able to kind of look through it and we can discuss if it's something that would benefit your dog, as it's powerful, and see what the process would actually look like for you. Can I give my dog NingXia Red if they're on medication? And now I'm going to preface this by saying I am not a vet. This is not medical advice. But what I can tell you is that NingXia is a whole food supplement, not a pharmaceutical. So with that said, it's never been an issue for me. Always consult your holistic vet before adding anything in. If you're least bit concerned, I just put it in her food. It was a juice, and it made an amazing difference in her life. So DM me Thrive, and I can point you towards holistic vet conversations and stuff as well. So keep that in mind always. We always want to do the best that we possibly can for our fur babies. Your senior dog does not have to slow down and decline and hurt. It's not their destiny. It's a signal that their body needs more support than what they're currently getting, and the support exists. And you can start today, anytime that you're ready, and your dog will say thank you. Comment or DM me Thrive, and let's talk about what's the best approach, the best supplements, the best for your dog. It's going to be different with every pup. What's the first step? This is it. Thank you so much. August is coming and we've got a lot. Can you believe the month's over? So surprising. So I will talk to you next week, same time, next Monday. And remember, always create something magnificent with your pup. They're depending on you to care for them the best possible way. And all you got to do is say yes. Until next time, ciao for now.